Hey, what's up guys? So today I really wanted to do a fall makeup look. I know it's still August, but as soon as August 1st hits, I'm just immediately in fall mode. I want to wear sweaters even though it's going to be 90 degrees for like 2 more months. I don't even care. So I asked you guys on social media what looks you want to see, and fall pretty much won. I feel like we're in sync. We like the same kind of stuff. So I decided to do this look today that is going to work for both. I truly believe that you can wear any look any time of the year and it really doesn't matter. However, if you want to get yourself inspired for fall and excited for fall, then I think this look can do that, but I also think that it's totally appropriate for summer. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. So I want to do my face first. I feel like I'm just been in a mood to do my face first lately. You can do whatever you want. I already did my eyebrows, and then for primer I'm going to use this one. It's the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I've been really obsessed with this. Even though I have pretty oily skin when I wear makeup, I love using hydrating primers like this. Maybe that's why I get so oily. I still don't know what I'm gonna do for this video. It could be a chatty get ready with me. It could be a quick wham bam thank you ma'am tutorial. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. I'm filming this way later than I thought. I wanted to get this done this morning, but I did this really intense workout and it wiped me out. After that, I just kind of like sat around because I was exhausted. I could have slept until tomorrow, but here we are. Okay, that is really rubbed in. I actually got this new foundation in the mail today from YSL and I can't wait to try it. They're the new like stick foundations. So I thought I'd try this today. I've got B20 and B10. I'm probably gonna be B20, which is ivory, but we'll see. So this is B20. So what I'm gonna do is just, oh yeah, that's gonna look good. I'm going to do 2 stripes like that, and then I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics number 7 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes for anything. I use it for like powder, I use it for liquid foundation, anything. And I'm just going to buff this into the skin. I don't know if this is like a matte finish or I don't even know the coverage. It does smell like YSL, which is a very delicious smell. And that color matches me pretty darn perfectly. Do the forehead. So far from what I can tell with this foundation is that it's giving a more natural finish. It doesn't look like it's too matte or too luminous at all. It looks very natural. So for concealer, I want to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have the color Light Neutral, but I don't want to use this on its own just because it can get really full coverage. So I'm going to be mixing it with this little sample of moisturizer from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Magic Cream little moisturizer here. So I'm going to mix these two together on the back of my hand. That's what that looks like, and now I just use my finger and just blend them together. I'm going to be using the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer number 57 brush just to blend in my concealer. I used to use this all the time when I worked at Sephora. Not so much on myself, but on clients I would use it. All over my face, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder in the shade Medium. Oh! Goodness sake, I just like gouged it out with my fingernail. I'm gonna use my other number 7 brush from IT Cosmetics. I just have one for creams and one for powder. And just set this whole face. And then I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever H104 powder here. And I'm gonna use that underneath my eyes with a Sigma F35 brush. Just set that there. It'll brighten it just a little bit and it'll help so that it doesn't crease. And then also when I do my eye makeup, if anything falls down, then I can just dust it away. And I just realized I wanted to cream contour and I already set my face. I always forget to do that, and I always set out my products and then I forget. I wanted to use another YSL foundation for that, but I'll just have to do that next time. I haven't cream contoured in like a year. So for bronzer today, I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer. I have to be careful because mine's broken. Here, that's where we're at right now. I'm in the shade 35i. Actually gonna be using this double-ended brush from Hourglass. I love my Tom Ford bronzer brush, but I feel like just using some different things. This has like a tapered side for like your under eyes or something, and then you can use this side for bronzing or just for powder. I'm gonna use that on my face. This used to be like my #1 favorite bronzer, so. Ooh, And it's pretty, it's very natural, especially compared to the stuff that I use now. Very pretty. What do I want to do for contouring? I'm gonna be using the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer, just because it's a little bit more cooler toned. I can use it for contouring. I'm gonna be using it with my NARS Ita brush and pop it here. Okay, and then with my Sigma F35, I'm gonna be using the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter, which is a very, very beautiful high beaming highlighter. And I'm just gonna pop it right here on the cheekbones. I feel like this is a cross between a silver and a gold. Damn. Oh, I got a pimple there. I'm gonna be really highlighting that on accident, but that's okay. For blush, this is old. I know they redid it, but it's a little bit different now. This is MAC Warm Soul Blush. They still sell this blush, but it's like reformulated, so it's a little bit more glittery, which is weird. But I still have the old one and I love it. So I'm gonna apply that with my Tom Ford cheek brush. So pretty. Let's zoom in for the eyeballs. I'm gonna prime my eyes. I'm using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, which I need a new one. It's really drying out and like getting all sorts of crusty. I usually go through one a year and I usually throw it out when it gets to this point. And I always, for the most part, use my finger, but when it gets down like this and when I've got like my nails long, I need to use a brush. So I'm using a number 18 concealer brush from Anastasia. So are you excited for fall or are you still stuck in summer? I'm gonna put a poll up here and let me know your thoughts because I'm totally ready for fall. I'm like all about summer all year until like the end of July or like August 1st. And I'm like, I start thinking about like school supplies. Even though I'm not in school, it just makes me think of school supplies. I'm just ready for sweaters and cooler weather, less humid weather. The humidity here is like, oh, you just gotta tap it in. Go a little tappy, tap, tap, taparoo.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo.
So I have like a bunch of new eyeshadow stuff that I'm gonna be showing you guys in the next couple weeks. There's just been so many new eyeshadow launches. There's like the Kathleen Lights palette just came out and I want to do a tutorial on the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I want to do the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. And there's like even more that are coming out that I can't wait to do tutorials on. So I decided to just stick with some of my favorite eyeshadows for this look. And I am going to be using this new one from Dose of Colors. It's the Black Party eyeshadow in Lac and Key. So I know I want to use this because this is new, but the rest of the eyeshadows are like old school favorites of mine. And I just wanted to use them before I started using a bunch of new stuff constantly. And yeah, just wanted to keep it old school. So the first shade I'm going to use is Bake Sale from Makeup Geek. It's one of my favorite base crease shades. So I'm going to use that on a Sigma 232. And I'm going to bring it here in the crease and the inner crease and outer corner. In the end, you probably won't even really see this shade, but it's going to help with the other ones blending. And I'm also going to bring it underneath the eye. I kind of want this to kind of go like a little bit. I'm really not the best at those sort of looks, but that's kind of what I'm wanting to do with this. Then we're going to slowly warm it up. I'm going to use Frappe from Makeup Geek, probably my favorite shadow of all time. I'm going to use the same brush and work that in there as well. Same spot, just maybe not as broad as the last shade. I love using shadows that are like slightly different shades and then like using them together because then you get this like really pretty smoked out look that looks so effortless and like real blended, but has a lot of dimension in it. I do have a discount code with Makeup Geek. If you want to use it, you can save some money. I do make money off of your purchase if you use my code, just so you know, but it is Brianna Fox and it will give you 10% off, I believe. I also have a favorites page with them. If you want to check that out, I will link it down below, but it will bring you straight to their website. But it's my page where I show all of my favorites from Makeup Geek. We're gonna get even smokier, but that means I need to get into a more precise brush. So I'm gonna go into the Smith 230, which is still fluffy, just a little bit more precise than the last one. And I'm gonna use the color Tan Lines from Makeup Geek. It's just a little bit darker than Frappe, and it's also a little bit more orangey rather than red. And I'm gonna bring this up here in the outer corner, also in the crease, I'm guessing. Yeah. Sometimes I don't like know what I'm gonna be doing until I just go for it and do it. Bring it underneath. Okay. I'm gonna go back in with that previous brush and just kind of like wipe it off on the back of my hand and just lightly go over these edges here. Make sure it's all nice and blended out. I like that we're just using neutral browns, but it's looking very like vampy and blown out. I really like it. I would totally just wear this on its own, but we're gonna go bronzy. I'm gonna go one step even deeper and a little bit orangier and use the color Sidekick from Makeup Geek. This is what's gonna make it a little bit more like summery kind of, and the next shade especially. So I'm gonna use that same 230 brush from Smith. Bring that. I keep just layering and layering and layering these colors in the crease. You could probably skip out on a few, but I just felt like playing around with them today. And I think that when you build them together like this, they just kind of blend together really nicely. And see, that just like really warmed it up. We're gonna make it even more orangey. I'm gonna use the color Morocco. This is a bright, bright orange. So I'm going to apply this a little bit more lightly, so it's not like straight up orange, but bring it here. See, this is like really gonna pop the orange hue in the eye. You see how that just made that just, oh yeah, so pretty. Just like this burnt orange, smoky, rusty goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the first brush, whatever's left on it. Just go over those edges again. This is like really blown out, very vampy, which to me like speaks fall. So I really want to use this Dose of Color Lock and Key like glitter shadow, but it was a little bit, oh gosh, something's on here. But it was a little bit darker than I wanted to go. And then I have this color Legend from Makeup Geek, but it was a little bit too orangey. I feel like it would pull too summer. So I'm actually gonna put this on first and then layer this on top. And I feel like it made the perfect combo on my hand at least. So I'm first gonna go in with Legend from Makeup Geek. It's a foiled eyeshadow. And I'm gonna be using a 242 flat brush from MAC to apply it. And I'm gonna pick it up on that brush, but I'm also gonna use some Fix Plus to spray it to intensify it a little bit more. That's just how I apply pretty much any shimmery eyeshadow. So I'm going to apply this here on the lid. Yes, yes, yes. And then I don't know if I need to use this with my fingers or if I can apply it the same way I just did Legend, but this is the Lock and Key Block Party eyeshadow from Dose of Colors. I bought a bundle and I got, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors, and they're all gorgeous and stunning, and I want to do like a bajillion looks with them, so coming soon probably. But I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna try to use the 242 with it and Fix Plus, but it might be like a finger application sort of situation, but we'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna start over here because this is darker. Ooh, this is gonna work. I'm actually gonna use this as my mirror. I'm gonna try my finger and see how that goes. Yeah, I feel like the finger is gonna be the best. See how it kind of just made that more antique-y and just a little bit darker? I think that is more so the look that I'm going for. Because this almost pulls like a green cast. It's like that dark antique gold. It's very pretty. Then I want to use my Sigma Flat Definer brush, the E15, yeah. Sorry to grab another eyeshadow, but I feel like this needs it. So I'm gonna grab Fudge from Anastasia. It's like just a fudgy chocolatey brown, and I'm gonna work this on the bottom lash line, like right by the lashes. So I want this to be nice and smoky. I'm gonna put like a darker color in the waterline. So this will help kind of like blend that out so I don't have just like a color in the waterline. It'll to smudge down and look real good. Real good. And then in my waterline, I'm gonna use Costa Rica eyeliner from MAC. It's a very beautiful, almost like a reddish golden brown, just like a really rich brown. So I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna pop it there in the waterline. And lightly just kind of like smudge it into the lashes. And then before that dries, I'm gonna go back into the fudge shade and just kind of like go right over that edge so that it blends down seamlessly. Ooh, smoky. Then I'm gonna go into a baby brush. This is the Crown Pro C527 brush, and I'm gonna use that Rodeo Drive highlighter that I used on my face, and I'm gonna put it here in the inner corner, also up here on the brow bone. Really make that pop. All right, I'm just applying some mascara. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes mascara. You guys, I want to use my Dream Girl lashes, but they're all sorts of crusty. Wouldn't those be perfect for this? I think I'm still gonna do it. What the heck? I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the Dream Girl lashes from Velour because they're my favorites. I don't care if they look a little crusty. So for the lips, you know that my ass would totally wear this with a nude lip because that's just me. I feel like we need to spice things up a little bit. So I really think that we need to go in with a red, especially because in the summer, I feel like red works. And then in the fall, a red works. If you were doing this and wanted it to be like super summery, you could go with like a brighter red or even like an orangey red. And then for fall, you could do this sort of red or even like a berry burgundy. Nose itch, nose itch. So today I'm first going to use the cherry lip liner from MAC. So I'm gonna use that to line my lips, overline them, and fill them in a little bit. And now for the lip, I think this is gonna be so pretty. This is the Seraphine liquid lipstick from Anastasia. They have so many liquid lipsticks that they've come out with, and they end up discontinuing some throughout the years, so I don't know if this is still like a liquid lipstick or not. So I hope it's still like a thing, but I'm gonna apply this over top of the cherry lip liner. So that completes everything for the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really love the way that the look turned out, and remember, you could totally just change out the lip if you wanted it to be a little bit more summery. That is totally up to you. But if you end up recreating the look, please tag me on social media. I would love to see the looks that you create, and I will post all of my socials down below in the description box. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.